As we age, many of the foods we've always enjoyed can suddenly become a threat to our health. What was once a simple snack or a regular part of our diet can now cause us serious harm. Our bodies change in ways we don't always notice, and sometimes the things we thought were safe can cause unexpected reactions. Take, for example, Karen, a 72-year-old woman from Florida who had always loved her daily fruit bowl. One day, she began feeling dizzy and tired, assuming it was just part of the aging process. But soon, these symptoms worsened, and she found herself struggling with confusion and fatigue, leading her to a trip to the emergency room. After tests, Karen discovered that a fruit she had been eating for years was causing these symptoms. Her kidney function had declined over time, and certain fruits were now putting her health at serious risk. This is not an isolated case. As we age, our bodies can't process foods the way they used to. Medication, existing conditions like diabetes, and reduced kidney or heart function can all interact with what we eat, leading to unexpected health problems. In this video, we will cover 7 fruits that are particularly dangerous for seniors, and more importantly, we'll suggest safer, delicious alternatives that won't compromise your health. These fruits may surprise you, and number 7 is one that many people consume without realizing the potential risks. Before we dive in, take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear where you're watching from and your thoughts on the fruits you enjoy. Let's get started with the first one. Fruit 1, star fruit. Star fruit, with its striking, star-shaped appearance and refreshing taste, often appears on fruit platters and smoothies as a delightful tropical treat. However, for seniors like Richard, a 68-year-old retired teacher from New Jersey, star fruit can have dangerous consequences. Richard had been enjoying star fruit for years, adding it to his morning smoothie for its sweet, tangy flavor, without ever thinking twice about its potential risks. But within just a few days, he started experiencing strange symptoms: dizziness, memory lapses, and a feeling of extreme fatigue. At first, he assumed it was just part of getting older, but the symptoms only worsened, prompting a visit to the doctor. After a thorough examination, Richard discovered that his kidney function had decreased slightly over time, though he hadn't been aware of it. Because star fruit contains carboxin, a neurotoxin that is normally filtered out by healthy kidneys, it had built up in his bloodstream, affecting his nervous system. This led to his confusion and dizziness. Fortunately, Richard recovered after discontinuing star fruit, but his case serves as a reminder that certain fruits, even those with healthy reputations, can become dangerous as we age. Many seniors have reduced kidney function without realizing it, and for them, even one serving of star fruit can lead to severe neurological effects. If you're looking for a tropical fruit alternative, consider substituting star fruit with Asian pears or dragon fruit. Both are safe, refreshing, and offer a similar exotic taste without the risks. If you or someone you know has had a reaction to star fruit, share your experience in the comments below. Fruit 2, grapes. Grapes are often hailed as a quick, healthy snack, small, sweet, and easy to pop into your mouth. But for seniors like Maria, a 70-year-old from Chicago, they can cause unexpected health issues. Maria had always considered grapes a great alternative to sugary snacks, so she replaced her afternoon cookies with a bowl of grapes. However, she soon noticed that her energy levels were dropping, her mood was fluctuating, and she was feeling more fatigued than usual. When she went for her routine doctor visit, her blood sugar levels were found to be dangerously high, and it turned out that the grapes, despite being a seemingly healthy choice, were causing her blood sugar to spike rapidly. Grapes are naturally high in sugar, and just 1 cup of grapes contains as much sugar as 4 sugar cubes. For seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes, this sugar surge can lead to feelings of dizziness, confusion, and long-term complications like nerve damage or vision problems. Unfortunately, Maria's story isn't isolated. Grapes are one of the most common culprits for seniors unknowingly destabilizing their blood sugar levels. Additionally, grapes are a serious choking hazard, particularly for seniors whose swallowing reflexes have slowed with age. The smooth, slippery surface of grapes makes them difficult to swallow, and this increases the risk of choking. In fact, The National Safety Council has reported a 30% increase in choking incidents involving grapes among seniors in the last 5 years. So what can you do if you love the sweet taste of grapes? One simple solution is to swap grapes with antioxidant-packed berries like blueberries or raspberries, which have less sugar and support brain health. For a refreshing, sweet alternative that's easier on your blood sugar, try melon chunks like cantaloupe or honeydew. They provide the same sweetness without the danger of rapid sugar spikes. If you can't imagine giving up grapes entirely, remember to cut them into quarters and limit yourself to no more than 6 pieces at a time. Pair them with a protein like cheese or nuts to help slow sugar absorption. Have you ever noticed unexpected effects from eating grapes? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your experiences and thoughts on this common snack. Fruit 3. Oranges. Oranges are often considered the gold standard for vitamin C, packed with antioxidants and known for boosting the immune system. But for seniors like George, a 76-year-old from Portland, they became the culprit behind his recurring acid reflux. George had always enjoyed a fresh glass of orange juice every morning, believing it was the best way to start his day with a burst of energy. However, he began experiencing a burning sensation in his throat and discomfort in his chest, especially after breakfast. What started as mild indigestion gradually worsened, and George found himself waking up in the middle of the night, unable to get comfortable. It wasn't until his doctor suggested that oranges might be the source of his discomfort that George realized the connection between his beloved fruit and his acid reflux. The problem with oranges and other citrus fruits is their high acidity. As we age, the muscle that keeps stomach acid from rising into the esophagus naturally weakens, making seniors more prone to acid reflux and heartburn. In fact, over 60% of adults over 60 experience acid reflux, and citrus fruits are one of the biggest triggers. But that's not the only danger. Oranges can also interfere with the effectiveness of over 50 common medications seniors take, including blood pressure medications, cholesterol drugs, and even antidepressants. Eating oranges or drinking orange juice within 2 hours of taking these medications can affect how well they work, potentially leading to complications. Additionally, constant exposure to citrus acid can erode tooth enamel, increasing tooth sensitivity and the risk of cavities. If you're looking for a safer alternative, try red bell peppers, which actually contain more vitamin C than oranges, but without the acidity. Another great option is kiwi, which is packed with nutrients and much gentler on the stomach. And if you can't live without your citrus fix, consider diluting orange juice with water to reduce its acidity, or try eating oranges with other foods, and always avoid consuming them within 2 hours of taking your medications. Have you experienced acid reflux or digestive issues from eating oranges? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more helpful health tips. Fruit 4. Avocados. Avocados are often hailed as a superfood because of their healthy fats and rich nutrient profile, but for seniors like Linda, a 73-year-old from Seattle, they turn out to be a hidden weight gain culprit. Linda loved starting her day with a hearty avocado toast, believing it was a healthy, filling breakfast choice. However, over the course of a few months, she noticed gradual weight gain. Despite eating what she thought were healthy foods, she had gained 8 pounds, which started affecting her energy and joint mobility. It wasn't until her doctor pointed out the calorie density of avocados that Linda realized how they were contributing to her weight gain. While avocados are packed with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, they're also extremely calorie-dense. One medium avocado contains around 240 calories, which is roughly the same as a small meal for some seniors. As metabolism naturally slows with age, consuming foods that are rich in calories without adjusting portion sizes can lead to weight gain. This extra weight can cause strain on joints, increase the risk of heart disease, and make daily activities more difficult. Moreover, avocados can interfere with certain medications, especially blood thinners, due to their high vitamin K content. For seniors taking medications like warfarin, avocados can reduce the effectiveness of these drugs, potentially increasing the risk of dangerous blood clots. The high potassium levels in avocados can also be a concern for seniors with kidney disease or heart conditions. If you love the taste of avocados but want to avoid the risks, Try substituting them with healthier alternatives like olive oil or nuts, especially walnuts and almonds, which provide similar heart-healthy fats without the calorie overload. If you still prefer avocados, consider limiting your portion size to just a quarter of an avocado per day and pairing it with other foods to balance your overall calorie intake. Fruit 5. Watermelon. Watermelon is the quintessential summer fruit, refreshing, hydrating, and perfect for hot days. But for seniors like Janet, a 78-year-old from Arizona, watermelon turned out to be more of a health risk than a thirst quencher. Janet had always eaten watermelon as a way to stay hydrated during the scorching summer months, thinking it was a healthy choice. However, after a few days of consuming it regularly, she began noticing unusual swelling in her legs and shortness of breath. When she was rushed to the hospital, doctors discovered that watermelon's high water and potassium content had caused her body to retain too much fluid, making it harder for her heart to function properly. Despite its high water content, watermelon has a high glycemic index, which can lead to rapid blood sugar spikes, especially for seniors with diabetes or those managing insulin resistance. According to the American Diabetes Association, 2 cups of watermelon can affect blood sugar levels as much as a can of soda, making it a risky choice for those with blood sugar concerns. For seniors with kidney disease, watermelon's high potassium content is also a hidden danger. Potassium is essential for proper muscle and heart function, but aging kidneys often have trouble processing it. When potassium builds up in the bloodstream, it can cause irregular heart rhythms, muscle weakness, and even lead to heart failure in extreme cases. If you still want a refreshing, hydrating fruit, consider replacing watermelon with cucumber slices, which are naturally hydrating and low in sugar. Frozen berries, such as blueberries or strawberries, are another great alternative, offering sweetness without causing blood sugar spikes. If you can't imagine summer without watermelon, remember to limit yourself to no more than half a cup per serving, and always pair it with a protein like cheese or nuts to help slow the sugar absorption. Eating it earlier in the day, rather than late in the evening, will also help reduce the risk of fluid retention. Have you ever noticed bloating, fluid retention, or blood sugar spikes after eating watermelon? Let us know your experience in the comments. Fruit 6. Papaya. Papaya is often recommended as a digestive aid because of the enzyme papain, which helps break down proteins. It's a common fruit included in many gut health diets. However, for seniors like Tom, a 72-year-old from Miami, papaya proved to be more problematic than beneficial. Tom had been eating papaya daily, believing it would help with his digestion, but over time, he began noticing that his blood pressure medication wasn't working as effectively and his blood sugar levels were harder to control. After discussing it with his doctor, Tom discovered that papaya was interfering with the effectiveness of his medications. Papaya contains compounds that can alter how the body absorbs and processes certain medications, including blood thinners and diabetes medications. The enzyme papain can enhance the effects of blood thinners, increasing the risk of excessive bleeding and bruising. For those managing diabetes, papaya can also interfere with insulin absorption, causing unpredictable blood sugar swings. Another hidden danger is papaya's connection to latex allergies. Research has shown that 35% of seniors with latex allergies also react to papaya. This can cause symptoms ranging from mild itching in the mouth to severe reactions like stomach discomfort or even anaphylaxis. If you have sensitive digestion or dealing with acid reflux, papaya can also exacerbate those issues. For many seniors, papaya no longer aids in digestion, but can instead cause bloating, stomach pain, or heartburn. Instead of papaya, try probiotic-rich foods like plain yogurt or fermented vegetables, which help promote gut health without interfering with medications. Ginger tea is another excellent alternative that's gentle on the stomach and can help with nausea and bloating. If you're set on eating papaya, always start with small portions, check for any potential medication interactions with your doctor, and avoid eating it on an empty stomach. Fruit 7. Bananas. Bananas are a beloved fruit, known for their convenience, natural sweetness, and potassium content. But for seniors like Eleanor, a 74-year-old from Texas, bananas prove to be more of a health risk than a nutritious snack. Eleanor had been eating 2 bananas every day for years, believing they were a great source of energy and potassium. However, after feeling weak, lightheaded, and experiencing a racing heartbeat one morning, Eleanor went to the hospital for a checkup. Doctors discovered that her potassium levels were dangerously high, putting her at risk for severe heart arrhythmias. Potassium is essential for muscle and heart function, but as we age, our kidneys become less efficient at processing potassium. When the body can't remove excess potassium properly, it can lead to hyperkalemia, a condition that can cause irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, and even sudden cardiac arrest. For seniors with reduced kidney function, something many people aren't aware they have, consuming too many potassium-rich foods like bananas can silently put their health at risk. Additionally, bananas are also high in natural sugar, which can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, especially for those managing diabetes or prediabetes. The fast-digesting carbohydrates in bananas can lead to a blood sugar crash afterward, leaving you feeling tired and sluggish. If you're looking for a healthier, potassium-friendly alternative to bananas, consider incorporating berries like strawberries or blueberries into your diet. These fruits are lower in potassium, but still packed with antioxidants and vitamins that support overall health. If you love the texture of bananas, baked sweet potatoes are a great alternative, providing slow-releasing carbohydrates and fiber that help stabilize blood sugar levels. If you choose to continue eating bananas, be sure to limit yourself to half a banana per serving. Avoid eating them on an empty stomach, and always check with your doctor if you're on medications that affect potassium levels, such as diuretics or blood pressure medications. Have you experienced fatigue, heart palpitations, or other issues after eating bananas? As we age, our bodies undergo many changes that can make certain foods, fruits in particular, pose more of a health risk than a benefit. The fruits that we once enjoyed without a second thought can now trigger issues like blood sugar spikes, digestive discomfort, medication interactions, or even organ strain. This doesn't mean we need to cut out fruits entirely, but it does mean we need to make more informed choices about the fruits we eat and how we prepare them. For seniors, understanding the way our bodies process food as we age is crucial. Our metabolism slows down, our kidneys work less efficiently, and our digestive systems become more sensitive. What was once a harmless fruit can become a hidden danger, especially when combined with existing health conditions like kidney disease, diabetes, or heart problems. But the good news is that you don't have to miss out on the benefits of fruit. By choosing safer alternatives, you can continue enjoying delicious, healthy snacks without putting your health at risk. Low-sugar fruits like berries, apples, and pears are packed with nutrients and antioxidants, but are gentle on digestion and won't spike blood sugar. Kiwi is another excellent choice, full of vitamin C without the acidity of oranges. And if you're looking for a refreshing alternative to watermelon, cucumber slices, or frozen berries provide the same hydrating benefits without the dangers of high sugar and potassium. It's essential to listen to your body and be mindful of how certain fruits affect your health. Whether it's swapping out oranges for bell peppers or cutting back on bananas to avoid potassium overload, small changes can make a big difference in your overall well-being. Remember, healthy eating isn't about deprivation. It's about making smart, informed choices that support your health. If you're ever in doubt about what's safe for your specific condition, consult with your doctor or nutritionist to ensure you're making the best choices for your body. Your health is too valuable to ignore the risks that certain fruits can bring. By making these informed choices, you can protect yourself from unnecessary health complications while still enjoying the fruits you love. Thank you for reading, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share your experiences or thoughts in the comment section. Your insights could help someone else in our community. Let's stay healthy together and make smarter, safer food choices as we age.